Daddy, tell him how you feel about Timothy playing you to do drugs. You don't do him no more. What you think about it, Daddy? Tell him, Daddy. Ha 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 ha. We were rich. Ha ha ha. Oh, Daddy, tell him why you kept leaving us, Daddy. Tell him why you had to come home and beat Mama ass and take her pocketbook. Daddy, come back. You come back a year later, Daddy. Tell him why it was necessary, Daddy. Ha 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 ha. Shut up, boy. Ha 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 ha. We were rich. Ha 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 ha. Daddy, tell him you didn't want that drag queen. You don't like drag queen, Daddy. Daddy, I had me a boy in prison. Negro, are you serious? QB of the Midwest, Lord have mercy. The nerve of this punk. First of all, boy, you don't even deserve me even responding to your stupid ass. I don't talk to little peons like you. You are a piece of shit. I have not forgiven you for trying to make a mockery of my book. I see you still go in there to get information because that fine monster sent you there. Everybody's always sending your black ass someplace. But I want to listen to a little bit of what you had to say. And we want to evaluate if you have anything to say at all. You see, I used to feel sorry for your black ass because I said, well, maybe they shouldn't talk about the boy's dead lover, his dead partner. But now I see. Maybe they shouldn't talk about this boy's HIV. Maybe they shouldn't call him the Night of the Living Dead. Maybe they shouldn't call him a dead man walking. Maybe I shouldn't. But then when I heard what you said, the things you said about me, nigga. The things you said about me. Let us listen. Hello, darlings. I'll be over there talking to you guys in a minute. Let me get this off my chest. He got such cheap ass equipment, this shit probably won't even play all the way through.
You raggedy, loose booty queenie with them looted and stolen antiques. You dumpster diving whore. Why are you speaking on Ty? Ty gave you an opportunity.
Nigga, shut up. Okay, should we start here already? Let me see. He's here to defend the honor of Ty. Ty needs QB of the Midwest to speak up for her. He is so used to having his nose up in people's asses, like that fire monster, that he just thinks it is his role in life to defend. He's Captain Save-A-Hoe. Not that you're a hoe, Ty. I know if you want to let go and read, you can do that on your own. You don't need this fool. But he wants to always make reference to my drug addiction. Nigga, are you serious? Not only are you currently a drug addict, not only can you not do a 5-minute video without getting high. Not only, don't tell me nothing about drugs, nigga. You think I don't know about a crackhead when I see one? You think I don't know a crackhead when I see one, fool? You can't do a goddamn 5 minutes online without being high on something, right? And you always want to come from me, my drug addiction 20 years ago. Does it make sense? Especially when you have a father who was supposed to raise your stupid ass, and he over there talking about ha 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 ha. We were rich James, bitch. Girl, let's get some of it. I got to get it off my chest, people. I can't resist. I got to get it off my chest. I got to get it off.
See, an opportunity that Fast Freddy wasn't willing to give you. An opportunity that you wasn't willing to give Johnny. Justice for Jimmy.
See, now this bitch is talking. Girl, it just pains me to have my partner's name on some fool like this mouth, right? But this is why I no longer feel sorry for this punk, because he is sitting here talking about my dead partner, who he knows nothing about. He is sitting up here talking about my dead partner. Why shouldn't they talk about your dead ass? What that nigga name is? Why shouldn't they? What? Listen here. This is what I need you to do, QB. Because you're giving the people with HIV a bad name. You see, with people out here, some of them are still fighting for their life. People need encouragement. We don't need your black ass online making enemies for us, because you made it okay to talk about dead people and dead niggas walking and all this kind of shit. You made it all right because of your filthy mouth, your filth pocket. Filth pocket. That's what your mouth is, nigga. See, ordinarily, I would defend a person, say, you know what, you shouldn't come for a person's health status, but that doesn't apply here. You have talked about my dead partner in the first minute of your video. You have talking about people having disease. You have talking about people's drug addiction. The nerve, honey, to talk about somebody's drug addiction. You and your drug adult daddy. The nerve. And you hang around with the Fire Monster, or you gonna cover up for her drug addiction? A whole bunch of Chicago junkies. That's what you are, nigga. You are a Chicago junkie. So you feel like as long as you can hide it, nobody gonna be the better, right? But some of them freaks from Chicago gonna come forward. They gonna know, oh, he online, he burned me for $20. Oh, he did, girl. Now they gonna come and start spilling the tea on your stupid ass. You're not even an intelligent person. How dare you, you ignorant bastard, to try to think you could come for me? Nigga, you need to be worried about this dude. What's his name? Official D-Spot. Usually I don't watch these reads that involves people's health status and things like that. But I could not resist when I heard that boy chopping your ass up. That's what you need to worry about. Pick on somebody your own age, nigga. Play with them. It seems like he got a word for you. And you deserve it. They deserve to be talking about your HIV status. You know why? Because that's what you did. You girl, let's have some more. This is a reaction video. We're claiming fair use.
Justice for Jimmy. She gave you an opportunity that you wasn't even willing.
Dumbass, there ain't no opportunity. You stupid ass niggas. What you think you are you living out your dreams, QB of the monster? QB of the Monster Mash. Girl, what opportunity? What opportunity are you talking about? I went and shared my life with these people. They didn't pay me not one nickel. How in the fuck are they giving me an opportunity to do what? This is what you don't understand, nigga. It was a volunteer job, apparently. And we did it. We didn't get nothing for it. So what makes you think that you are any different? You are the special breed. What are you, multi-talented or something? The way you and Sean Bradley up there sitting up there playing with God. Oh, Jesus. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Was that sincere? Are you bringing worship into a stupid ass reality show? And that is your talent? And you believe they're going to do something different with you than they did with the rest of us? Nigga, they already through with you. They don't need you no more. They're going to use whatever they want to use, honey, and you ain't getting shit. So as far as you thinking that you have made it now, you've been discovered by Fire Monster, girl, nobody gave me no opportunity to do what, honey? The fuck you talking about?
To give to a dying man.
Dying? Girl, what about this boy? What's that nigga's name? The dead one? Why are you in here talking about my dead partner? The nerve, the level of disrespect. You have a daddy that do like this. Boy, you have a dying daddy, a dying father now. Your ass is dying. Your husband is dead. Why are you speaking about my 20, 30-year dead partner? Somebody died 30 years ago. Why do you feel so free to speak about that? Why do you feel like it's okay to go in and speak about my life because you read my book? Has anybody else ever done that? I mean, my book is that Meth Monster sold over 6,000 copies. Have I encountered one, with the possible exception of VS, who read a couple pages, but have I ever experienced a person who goes into somebody's memoirs like they have a right and speak on their life, and then you're gonna publicly burn my book? Isn't that a crime? Burn my book. This is the kind of level we're speaking of. You are mentally inept, shall we say? But the last thing you need to be doing is talking about somebody dead, honey. Death surrounds you, and it's encroaching on your life right now. And did you actually mention? I'm over here collecting stolen dead. What do you say? Stolen statues or some shit. Girl, who is the one in the life? Who is the one dealing with boosters right now? Who is the boy living in a room with the sink and the toilet in the damn same room. No, it ain't no toilet in there. You got to go out in the hall for that, right? But you have so much to say about my life, my lifestyle, my past partners. But we're going to let you talk a little more because we need to hit you right as it's coming out your mouth. Now, I would think that this guy, official D-Spot, would have given you a bad enough whipping last night. But obviously you want more. So was this recorded before or after that slap down? Let's see. Ha 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 ha. We were rich. Rick James, bitch.
So you got some nerve to be trying to come on here and attack the producers of the show. Mainly Ty. You loser.
Nigga, I ain't nobody attack Ty. What did I say, Ty? I said, Ty, you deserve better. Ty, you deserve respect. Ty, he's shitting all over your name. Ty, you need to fire him. How in the fuck is that attacking Ty? No, I'm in fact attacking your other master. See, you go so freely because you are a follower. You follow Five Babe. You follow Sean Master. Now you're trying to kiss up in Ty's ass, and she don't need her ass kissed. Trust me, if she had anything to say to me, she would just say it to me. Ain't nobody going through the ghettos of Chicago to find no QB monster to speak for them. A hideous creature who still glues hair in his head. What kind of a man is growing hair in a baseball cap, nigga, and come on here pretending like it's their hair? What is the mentality of a person who would do that? Imagine me now taking my baseball hat and sewing hair in it, girl.
Are you a part of the Christian?
Who taught you how to talk like that, nigga? Are you slow? Why is your voice so annoying, nigga? That's why you can't get but a certain amount on YouTube, girl, because most people cannot tolerate your voice. It is disgusting. And then when we saw your father, when we saw this grown ass 50-year-old man turn over talk about who we were rich. When we saw that, we know this is where the nigga come from. You come from a history of drug addiction. How much was your daddy actually there? You bragging about your daddy. We had a family, daddy. Then we daddy. Wasn't he arrested multiple times for beating the shit out your mama? So why would you go and bring up my mama? Talking about her situation that happened 55 years ago. What the fuck's wrong with you, boy? But you feel like I'm gonna go in there, I'm gonna get in a beef with him. No, nigga, I don't argue with peons like you. You're not on my level. I'm sorry. I know that's what young people say. You're not on my level. You're not on my level. But you really are not on my level, boy. But we need you as the HIV community to shut your goddamn mouth because you have made it okay. You single-handedly have made it okay for people to come on here and talk shit about people with AIDS. Because before you and the other gentleman who will never remain nameless, people wouldn't do that. They wouldn't bring up people's health status. They wouldn't do it. But now that I hear your mouth, let's hear a little more. Now that I hear your mouth, it's best for me just stay out of other folk business.
Mess. Pandemic that's currently active in California because around 500,000 people in California.
Nigga. So crack is better? What the fuck are you talking about? You're a crack monster. What the fuck are you talking about, child? You are an active drug addict right now. You and that fire monster. You're active drug addicts. When you get through your shows at night, you go, when you meet and you go out to the restaurant, before you go to hit the restaurant, you're both in the backseat of something, hollering. Ha 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 ha. I just like my daddy. Nigga, you would want to be like Timothy Blaine. You would want that nigga to be like Timothy Blaine. I'm your dream. Your hope and your dream that someday you will not have to put that shit in your body. Someday you will not have to worry about when you're going to die because you will be handling your business. And you will not, because a drug addict thinks differently than a person who is not on drugs, right? Because a person who is not on drugs, they ain't got no problem taking a pill. That ain't no big deal for us. What's going to a doctor's appointment? That ain't no big deal for us. When I went to the doctor, was it 2 years ago? 2 years ago, and he told me, oh, we got to check you out for cancer. Why? Because I had taken routine tests at the doctor. Are crackheads, known crackheads, are you going to the doctor? So no, your ass, the cancer would take you out, right? Because you wouldn't even know you had it. Am I right or am I wrong? So your chances of surviving this goddamn thing are so much lower, boy. You ain't got no business sitting up here talking to a 30-year survivor of HIV. 30-year survivor. You going to try to throw that up in my face, nigga, after you done already buried a motherfucker? Girl, what's the difference between you burying somebody and me burying somebody? I'll tell you one goddamn thing. When my partner needed me, nigga, I came off the street. Whatever condition I was on, I was there to the end, honey. I was there. Our drug addict, you ought to understand that. I mean, we watched a crackhead come in here and beat your ass with a baseball. What did he? You had to beat him off with a baseball bat so he wouldn't take your little purse? How much money could you have in your purse, QB of the Midwest? How many super chats? I mean, you don't get super chats immediately, right? You get a cash app. So how much could you have had in your purse on one particular day? Cash app, you gotta download that, right? So I'm trying to understand how much money could you have had in your wallet where this man was willing to risk his life to come in there and take it from you. This is only drug addict. This is the way you guys operate. You see? Give me some more ammunition.
Yeah, are addicted to methamphetamine.
And you addicted to crack. What's the difference?
Is that what you're tweaking on now, bitch?
No, bitch. No, bitch. I'm clean for 18 years. That means, how old are you? You say you're 38. So since you were 20 years old, I've been clean. Right? Wait a minute. Since you were 20 years old, I've been clean from drugs. Why are you still talking about my drug addiction? Nigga, most people will say it's a good thing you overcome drugs. But why are you always talking about my drug addiction when you are a current drug addict? Nigga, you can't even finish the damn video without having drinks and weed. You think we're so stupid that we don't realize that a person who can't even do a video without being on camera doing drugs and alcohol as they're speaking on camera? Do you have any... Girl, if you do that on camera, what are you doing off camera? What household did you come from? I mean, crack, that was just normal, right? Am I right or am I wrong? But you have a whole lot to say about my motherfucking life. Following behind that bitch. And now you're trying to follow behind. I don't think Ty wants your nasty ass rub it up against her asshole. So maybe she would rather, just like she would rather me not speak her name, I'm sure she would be equally, at least equally happy with you never saying her name again. Because I'm sure she don't want her name attached to yours. Talk some more.
With your old collapsed vein having ass.
Is that your daddy?
Him.
What about daddy?
You need to go set your old ass down. Shut the fuck up.
What about daddy?
Set it down.
Explain the household of a crackhead. You said I know what he got. I know my kids is. I know what my kids is. We were rich. Girl, this is the person who raised you. This is the family you're boasting of. That is a grown ass senior citizen. And this is how he communicates. Donna Reeves. The Huxtables. Girl.
Why are you coming for Ty?
None of your goddamn business, bitch, because he's a grown-ass woman. She's the boss, bitch. Not that idiot you call Sean Bradley. That's not the boss, motherfucker. Why wouldn't I? You don't come and just steal my life, nigga. I'm a grown-ass man. You don't just come and steal my life and shit all over and do whatever the fuck you want to do with it without me addressing you. How's that, punk? And it's none of your goddamn business. Why don't you worry about your own motherfucking business? Why don't you see if you can check your ass into a drug program like your other mistress did and try to get yourself together? Maybe you're saying that, well, for five days didn't do it. She didn't work for her, so why should I do it? Girl, I don't know if you need a vocal coach, but you're going to sit there and call yourself a rapper? What the fuck? Who the hell wants a queen for a rapper? Bitch.
Why are you trying to intimidate her? She's a strong black woman. She can't be
intimidate her. Girl, you sound like a fucking idiot. You a stupid boy. What's your IQ, nigga? What is your IQ? That's what I would like to know from you. Of course, you don't have no idea what it is. But I can assure you, QB of the Midwest, it is low. It is low. Grown men, 40-year-old men are not sitting up in rooms with posters tacked to their wall. And you have so much to say about my motherfucking home and about what I have in my goddamn, no, nothing here is stolen, nigga. Not a goddamn thing in this house is stolen. Can you say the same? Motherfucker, believe this. When I need underwear, I go and buy it. I go and buy my underwear. Can you say the same? Begging for draws. A grown ass 40-year-old bitch. You learning from the best.
By a junkie.
You are a junkie. Well, what are you? What are you? If you're not a junkie, what are you? And while we're talking about dumpster diving, how many late night excursions did it take for you to decorate your little room there? All that shit did not come out of a store. I can assure you of that. So if it didn't come out of a store, where did you get that junk that's in your room? I know the posters you got offline. Maybe those were maybe up to $2 to $4. But the junk that you sleep on, where did you get that? Did you actually keep a dead man's mattress in your house? Wouldn't a normal person call Macy's or somebody and says, "Could you deliver a mattress?" Girl, unless you're in dire straits. And why would you be in dire straits? Because you are a junkie yourself. Dumb bitch. Girl, this ain't gonna go on very long. I can see that right now. This nigga talked for 55 minutes. This ain't gonna happen very long. Girl, when somebody say you're not on my who level are you on? You sound like a cartoon character, nigga. You sound like a cartoon character, and so does your daddy. I mean, who talks like that? Daddy, tell him mama didn't leave me, daddy. Tell him. Girl, if that's not a villain from a cartoon.
And P for the next hit. Girl, please.
Remember, please.
You was the whore.
Nigga, you a whore now.
In the bath.
What are we looking at on the screen? Is this a part of an old mattress or something? What the fuck is this? You don't speak into the camera because you ain't got your wig on. You can't explain how you can have dreadlocks one day and be totally bald the next day, and then have dreadlocks the next day, and then totally bald the next day. What kind of a queen are you? The fuck's wrong with you, boy? You got no goddamn respect because I'm the same age as your stupid ass daddy. It's just but we can see what your daddy was. So this is the household you came out of. So cartoon voices were not unusual in your household because your daddy, he's got to be 60. Your daddy, 60 years old, is talking like this. I'm rich. We're rich. Tell him. I got my kids. You have your kids. I thought you told me you was a crackhead. So how much time were you actually in the home? And how much time was the mother in the hospital? Because you're such a good daddy. Did it take all that to get her purse? Couldn't you just have stolen the purse from her? Did you really have to go and beat her down and take her purse from her? How many televisions were missing from the house? Don't play with me, boy. I don't need punks like you tell me nothing about no damn junkies, dope things. And that's what you are. That's what you are. I don't need you to tell me shit about that.
Shooting up. In the kitchen having sex, and in the living room cooking up new product while Jimmy was laying in his deathbed.
Why wouldn't I, nigga? That's what drug addicts do. What did you do when yours was dying? Tell me about all of your wonderful nursing skills. Did you stop being a drug addict while he was dying? The fuck you acting like all this is a big surprise to you? They was shooting up. They were doing heavy sex. Girl, you ain't got to read my book. Put my book down, nigga. Oh, you're right. You burned that. And you're going to pay for that too. But you burned that up, right? Girl. You ain't got to go through nobody else's book, nigga. Just look at your own life. I'm looking at the man in the mirror. Hey, I'm asking him to change his ways. There's no message gonna make it any clearer. If you want to make the world a better place, take a look at your face and make a Change, la da da, la da da. Come on, nigga. Wake me up.
You were the same coward that let your mammy get knocked up
at 8 years old. Wait a minute. Hold the hell on. So in my memoir, I shared that when I was a young boy, this is not unusual for many families from my community because we were poor people. Poor people, they tend to hit each other, right? I was 8 years old. What was I supposed to do, QB of the Midwest? Was I supposed to go and save my mother at 8 years old? Could my hand even reach up to his head? What are you saying, nigga? Your daddy was sent to prison for beating up women. How in the fuck do you justify that in your mind? Because you are mentally deficient. I was 8. You was a grown-ass man when your daddy come in there and taking the TV, unplugging the radio and all this kind of shit, girl. All that was going on while you was a grown-ass man, right? But you said daddy was always there. Daddy was always there. Well, it's true that mama, sometimes mama was in the, tell him why the mama was in the hospital, daddy. Tell him, daddy. Tell him it wasn't your fault, daddy. It wasn't your fault. Ha, 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 ha. I never touched her. Ha, 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 ha.
upside the head in the car while you sat in the back seat and did nothing but try to.
What the hell I was do to him while I was 8 years old when they divorced? So when the violence was happening, man, then I was 6 years old. What I'm gonna do? Put on my boxing gloves? You stupid ass bastard! An idiot. You're an idiot. You speak like an idiot. You walk like an idiot. The subjects you choose, they're all the subjects of an idiot because we all know that you are right now crackhead. Honey, you are a drug addict. You cannot even do a video without getting high. When you're getting high, I know about drugs, nigga.
Mm-hmm. So, girl, how are you out here trying to attack this? Why are you so concerned? Because the Atlantic.
So you motherfucking cartoon characters. Who taught you how to talk? You're 40 years old. Who told you? What you think about it, Daddy? What you think about it, Daddy? Tell him you don't want no old drag queens. I never touched her. Ha 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 ha. I never touched her.
Cast got canned. Are you mad? Because it's official. They wasn't waiting for you to quit, bitch. They canned you.
Girl, what do you mean? I'm not even going to that stupid ass show, girl. They still think they're gonna be a star. Dumbasses. They probably would work much better with you. And if she thinks she's gonna be a reality queen, and I guess you the reality king, and she calling you the new king, girl. Hey people, I'm sorry for being so rude. I'm sorry for being so rude, not saying hello to nobody. Bless those hearts. Ha 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 ha. How long that boy been out of program, honey? Most of that stuff's supposed to fall away. He's still communicating like a drug addict. So how long has he been off? Or has he ever been off? Idiot. Mm-hmm. A boy is born in Hard Time, Mississippi. Where were you born, boy? You born in Chicago? No, that's not the Chicago song. What's the Chicago song? Let me see. The Chicago song is it'll come back in a minute. I'm just like your daddy. Go to the gas station. Yeah, go over there on 27th Street. Go over there to the. Oh no, daddy. No, daddy. I can get it done over here. Okay, go over there. What a family. They did the mash. They played the monster mash. The monster mash. They were a graveyard smash. They played the mash. They played the monster mash. Wow. I want you to put your mama on the ground. Put your mama on the screen next. We want to see if all them bruises have healed. Does she have scars over her eyes or deep embedded scars over here from your daddy's addiction where he didn't do anything? I never touched her. Girl. And she stayed with that motherfucker for all them years? Isn't that something like being in a boxing ring for 20 years? I can't help it. Y'all heard the way he talked. that ain't shit. This damn thing is an hour long. I ain't sitting up here for no hour for no punk like this. So let's see if we can skip ahead and find something good and juicy. And y'all understand.
Putting in your resignation note.
Shut up,
Why
bitch.
are you attacking this one? She's not on.
Ain't nobody attack Ty, but you too stupid to know what an attack is. That was an appeal to Ty about your other master, your submaster, Sean Bradley. I ain't saying nothing bad about Sean, but you're too stupid. You can't identify. All you know, I heard the name because you're a dumb person. You're very much special needs. Negro, you need to start focusing. Get off the dope. You can live if you get off drugs. If you don't get off drugs, let me tell you something, boy, something that I really know. In the meth world, people, they shot up, right? So HIV was prevalent even amongst the heterosexual people. Anybody who was doing drugs was susceptible, even if they never had sex before, to still get HIV because they were shooting up drugs and they were sharing needles and they were being sloppy about the whole thing, right? So some people a few of us got clean. The ones who did not get clean, when you see them on the streets, they're in wheelchairs, they're on crutches, they are barely alive. And the only thing different about their life and the ones who got clean was, we got clean. You see what I'm saying? You see where I'm going with this? You're still in it. You're still a drug addict right now. And it doesn't take a rocket scientist to know that you're HIV positive. I mean, you ain't got to be all that smart to figure that out, right? You sit up here in this damn nasty hotel. Nigga, I am your hope and dream. As far as a person with HIV, 30-something years, I'm still alive. I'm still alive. My surroundings they're perfect for me. You would hope, but you're going to spend your time in that goddamn room with the sink in the room and a hot plate. You're going to spend your time there because you are stuck because you are a drug addict. And your chances of survival are not much different than the chances were back in the 90s. Do you understand what I'm saying to you, boy? Drug addicts, as a rule, tend to forget things. You can't be forgetting your medication. You can't take it here and take it this day. Oh, I'll take a couple of pills today, and I'll take. I took one Wednesday. I ain't worried about. It. I feel good. No, that's not the way this disease works, nigga. It ain't the way it works. You have to be consistently on medication forever. You don't need to be on here making it hard for other HIV people to come out because they're so stigmatized because of people like you. You make it okay. Because after I heard your mouth and then I heard this guy, official D-Spot, I said, ain't nothing inappropriate about that. Now the goddamn thing wrong with it. You sitting there talking about my dead partner? How dare you? The nerve. What is your level of respect even, punk? So I don't feel shit when they talk about your dead lover, or shit when they talk about your drug addicted daddy, or shit when they talk about you and your current conditions, because they are right about one thing: you will die if you continue to use drugs. You will die. Try it. You don't believe fat meat's greasy? Try it.
She's not a content creator. She's not a YouTuber.
And she don't need your stupid ass. Why would a goddamn educated woman, a woman of means, need your stupid black ass kindergarten graduating ass to defend her? What the fuck do you have to bring to the party? You best stick with people like the Fire Monster and just biding your time until she flips on your ass, because it's coming, boy. You can believe me. When everybody else has stopped fucking with Fire Monster, guess where she's going to spend her time, Connie? Because she has a lot of information on you. She is saving it. Just like Sean Bradley's releasing videos, she is saving just as well. Like when she released her video on Jay Wilson, she had to have it in her mind that at some point, this will be valuable information. She saves the information. And you sitting up there high with her. Ha 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 ha. Are you really? Are you really? What do you think about it, Daddy? Girl, y'all having a party, right? And she is steadily recording and saving information. And at the right time, she's going to throw your funky ass up under the bus. Although we hope you have a little bit more subscribers by then, because right now, throwing you up on the bus wouldn't mean anything, because nobody watches your dumb ass. Nobody watches you. I only watch the spirit of God or somebody else told me to go to your pages. Because I don't go to no QB of Midwest pages. Somebody must have mentioned something. It had nothing to do with me, though. And I got to the page. I said, this nigga is talking about me. He called me Paw. Dumbass. Oh, boy. What do you got? Like a third? You probably had the mentality of someone between the 3rd grade and the 6th grade. Arrested development. You never got past that, honey. And apparently, your dad ain't that much better off. If he is still having conversations like what we saw, it could be hereditary. So maybe it's not your fault. Maybe you need to get some more help in the house.
She's a producer.
Shut up, nigga.
They made the choice for you. And
this boy is really, he out here bragging like he you a star. What are your star qualifications against QB? Remind me. You knew Fire Monster and she told him to bring you. And you niggas really believe that you are some kind of superior characters. And these people have invested all their money in these other people and then threw them in the trash. So for you and Bama girl. I mean, think about it, QB. Think about it. You went to a fun house for a weekend. You were high the whole time. What is it you think that they made a choice for you? Why do you think you'll be treated any different than that? Don't you see Sean Bradley's been playing this whole goddamn thing like puppets? Girl, but the smart ones leave. That's why they're not there. Because anybody with a brain, if I only had a brain, the dumb ones will hang around to the bitter end, till they bleed everything they can get out of you. Maybe make some of you, maybe get one of you, maybe to stab each other in the eye or something. Some kind of way they got to make use of you, right? The Atlantis, what you say? The Orlando cast shitted on the Atlanta girl. Cast of what? What are you talking about? If you were in a reality show, don't you think it'd be all the same people? I mean, have you ever turned on a reality show and there's different people every week? Girl, don't be so goddamn stupid. I know it's a challenge for you.
For what?
Okay, we're skipping ahead.
Did look like a penguin in Atlanta. How are they checking your post, bitch? Because they ain't checking them through the arms, girl. You probably was shooting up in the neck, in between the toes.
How do you know about people shooting up in their neck? I'm gonna call my mother and ask her. I said, girl, do you know anything? Where do drug addicts do their drugs? I'm sure she would have no idea that people actually shot up in their neck or between their toes. And why would you have such information? First of all, you were raised up in a crack house. Secondly, you're a current crackhead. Thirdly, everybody you fuck has to be high to fuck you. So you are surrounded by drug addicts. So how do you explain all this information you have about drug addicts? I didn't know about people shooting up in their toes until I had been using for 10 years. You have a lot of information, don't you, Q Monster? Are you going to do a hit before you finish this video? Well, you're going to finish it right now because I'm 19 minutes into this shit. Let me see if I can skip ahead and find something.
Lie and scheme and scam as usual.
Lie and cheat and scam. What are you doing? How do you get high every day? Getting high every day costs money. Lying, cheating, scamming, it all goes with it. If you are not lying, cheating, scamming, you'd be the first dope fiend I ever seen that didn't. The very first one, honey. Get offline. Stop begging these people to buy you underwear. You are a grown-ass man. Stop following behind that fucking Fire Monster. She's leading you down the wrong path. She's trying to show you how to beg like she begs. And you got to come on here and kiss her. Every time somebody go after her, you got to come and go after them. And now you're doing the same thing with Sean. And now you're doing the same thing with this. You're just a follower. You just do QB. Let's see if you can get off that 5th floor. Come on, QB. Come on. You can do it. Come on. Come on. You can do it. Whee! It's me, QB. Daddy. Daddy. Let me calm down. Hi, people. How y'all doing? Hi, Astro Kid. I'm sorry. I'm a disgrace to old people. I understand, honey. What is going on? That fool went over and made an hour-long video about me because he don't like the idea of me addressing Ty. Nigga, I dress whoever the fuck I want to dress with. If she is the employer, motherfucker, I'm going to talk to my boss, not you. It ain't for you to break your ass into the office. Oh, why you talking to the boss? You can't say anything to her. I'll make that decision. It's been 9 months. Maybe it's time we had a conversation. It ain't got shit to do with you. Mind your own business, punk. Little booty face ass motherfucker. Gluing. What kind of do 13-year-olds even do that kind of shit? Glue hair into the back of their hat? That is at the pier here in San Francisco. They have those Rastafarian hats. Y'all probably got them in y'all carnivals and things. And then as a joke, as a costume, they glue the hair in the back of the hat, and you put the hat on. You're dressed as a Rastafarian. That's the costume, right? It's a costume, QB. Real men don't put no goddamn glued on baseball hats on their head. Stupid ass. That boy is dumb. I would very seriously doubt if he could pass the 7th grade on his own. He would have to have tutors. Mm-hmm. Cutting up by side of the bed. Mm-hmm. They ain't gonna let me live, honey. I ain't gonna be fucking with that boy though. See, people like that, you can't give them too much. You can't pay much attention to them. A lesson I should have learned. I should have learned this from Justin J. and Walter Hampton, because those were the first people who I tried to I had disagreement with, and I tried to confront on YouTube. Walter Hampton was the first one. He never addressed me. He addressed me 2 years later because of something else I'd done. But at that time, they totally ignored me, right? And I just had to go away. Justin J, same thing. He had so many views that were in contrast to the way I felt. I kept trying to bait him in, and he didn't bite. They treated me the way I need to be treating him. We need to ignore this punk. He's not worthy. You can't have an intelligent conversation with this boy. All he's doing is going back here reading what I wrote. So I'm reading. I am reading my own self, right? He just goes back and see what you say a billion name. You say seeing all the names in there, right? Because he doesn't have the intelligence to spar with me man to man. He goes back and read my own words to me. So I'm fighting with myself, my own brain, my own intellect. Dear nigga, man. I used to feel bad for him. I said, Rick Reed, they go after him about his dead partner, and they talk about HIV, and they talk about AIDS and Walking Dead and all that kind of stuff. I said, well, I'll just stay out of those conversations. But now I see he deserves that. There's nothing wrong with them saying that to him at all. He just said that shit to me, a damn senior citizen. I ain't did nothing to that boy. I'm talking to Ty, the person who I guess because you can't call her an employer because she never gave us nothing. But anyway, a grown person to another grown person. Why is he jumping all up in my goddamn business? Like I can't talk to whoever the fuck I want to talk to. You see? And he thinks he's smart. I read you. You didn't read me. You read my book back to me. I read myself. Anyway. So he does people with AIDS, HIV, he does them a disservice, right? Because people have gotten so free with that kind of reading now. And a lot of it largely is because of him and a couple other people. I won't mention their names because they had nothing to do with this. But because them going there, then people feel free to go there. So he actually hurts our community. He hurts the community. He ain't doing nothing good for nobody. He's a damn stupid ass junkie. Junkie walking in the twilight. He's a long, long way from home. He left home 3 days ago. And it may not be such a bad idea if he never went home again. That boy is from a hard background, honey. His daddy was a crack monster. He admits it. He knows who he was. All through the whole upbringing of him. He knows a whole lot more than he puts on. But he might act like with me, it's, oh my God. Oh, oh, a crack pipe. Oh, shoot up drugs. You know all about it, nigga. You know all about it. You've been dealing with boosters all your motherfucking life. And ambulance drivers, when they had to show up and take somebody to the hospital. If he whipped her, he probably whipped you too, right? Did he take any bicycles from you? You can get a hit for bicycle. It was a good one. Here we go, Almond. I know, baby. I try my best. I try my best, honey. To think of some piece of shit like that over there running their mouth about my personal life, though, it really, I just can't believe the nerve of these junkies. He's a junkie. Who else gonna have somebody come kick their goddamn door and take their purse? It's a crack monster. You need to be looking up to me, boy. Ha, ha. Maybe you ought to ask Daddy. Daddy! Do you think I should stop the drug, Daddy? Do I gotta stop the drug, Daddy? Ha, ha. I did. Ha, 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 ha. Let me get one, boy. All right. He made an hour long. I'm not doing the whole hour reaction to this fool. I am not doing the whole reaction to this fool. This is an idiot. This boy, I'm telling you, he could not get through 7th grade by himself. He would have to have tutors.
Family is used to doing. That's their MO. We ain't going.
Shut up, bitch.
Washed up queen in California got some nerve to be telling Ty, you need to speak up.
Yes, right. You need to speak up to you bitches. She needs to get rid of you motherfuckers. You ain't doing. Why would that woman putting her reputation on the line for you bastards? Women drug addict, man drug addict, a freak like Sean Bradley. Why would she be putting her name, attaching her name to some bullshit like that? And she ought to ask him, you know, Sean, explain to me why my name is attached to this, because I never told these people my name. It's all from him. And now you, like you're helping her. How the fuck are you going to help somebody? Girl, that woman probably has a PhD. What the fuck? What are you lending to the argument? A boy with a child mind. And take them goddamn posters off your walls, motherfucker. You so worried about somebody's interiors, honey. Grown ass men don't have posters on their wall, nigga. That's for teenagers and little kids. Glued in hair. The ridiculous ass outfit you had on was supposed to be the birthday bash. Tie-dye pants. 40-something years old. Looking like a goddamn fool. With that stupid ass woman following behind her, kissing her ass. Born followers. Born followers. I make sure I work you guys into my fiction because you're some strange motherfuckers.
So fuck you.
Fuck your mammy.
Raggedy.
Raggedy. Fuck you, you raggedy. It's no wonder your daddy talk like that. Both y'all motherfuckers got arrested development. You're raggedy. You're a man. What if you had children? Is that how you would talk to your children? Well, obviously it doesn't matter because that's the way your daddy talks to you. What's with these strange ass cartoon? You even use cartoons on your page because you're so comfortable in that environment. You are a caricature of a man. You ain't nowhere near able to be trying to have any kind of conversation with me, nigga, about anything. Nothing. You can't tell me shit about nothing, including the drug world. See, I know about the drug world, nigga, and I know when I'm talking to a crackhead. I know that from being from where you're from. You're so used to denial that it comes natural to you. So you may never be able to confront it. But let me tell you this, boy. All those people who be reading you about HIV and all that kind of stuff, they're right about one thing. If you don't stop using drugs, you will die. I say it every day. Have a good morning. Thanks for coming in, my darlings. Or let's change the subject. Get off that bitch. We'll go ahead and close her window. We had enough of her. How y'all doing today? A 62-year-old ain't got no business arguing with this boy who is what is he supposed to be, 32? No, he's 38. He's damn near 40 years old, so it should make sense. But he's got the mind of a child. He's got the mind of a child. I would be willing to bet you that almost all of his subscribers, they're all in their 20s. He's 20 years behind. So it doesn't make any sense to try to have any kind of argument. That's why I ignored him before. But I will pop up at the appropriate time because his daddy, he is my age. And we have something in common. There's similarities there. Ha 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 ha. Oh, we were rich. I never touched her. What about that other lady, Daddy? What about that other lady down the street? What about that woman? What about that woman? I never touched her. Girl, this nigga sitting there going page by page. Even when she reads, she go and pull out. Did you buy another copy, bitch? Or did you download a copy? You don't have the intelligence to try to read no. Oh, hi, Bashful. You're in my prayers, brother. I hope you're doing better. I couldn't get a message to you because I didn't know I had your contact information. But yeah, I'm sorry for your loss. At least you was there. That's a good son, honey. You did your part. He can't even admit his own. I ain't never heard him even say he got HIV. Hell, we know you was in there sucking the motherfucker for what? The last eight years of his life? Girl, you ain't got to be all that smart to figure out. But he's not smart. That boy is not smart, honey. That is a child in a man's body. He even dresses like a child, like he's 18 years old. Go by high school and see how the people dress, and then look at QB. But even a high school student has not enough sense not to be gluing hair behind their baseball hat and pretending it's their hair. Wait, I thought you had hair. Wait a minute. What? It's me, QB. Cartoon characters. About 15 votes and a few crack. Lord. Hello, Miss TR. I'll just say hello to you guys. I got to go and get me some breakfast. And I got to go and brush my dog. And then I got to sit down and start to write. He hates his life. He needs to be looking up to me, somebody like me. He needs to be saying, nigga, you had this shit for 32 years. They keep telling me I'm dying. Maybe you could learn something. Anyway, go ahead, do the best you can, nigga. The only people I know still dying from AIDS, HIV, they're drug addicts. There's people who never made it out. I'm not criticizing the people. God bless them. They're doing the best they can. But it ain't that good. If you can just get clean, honey, you can overcome almost any disease. You have perfect health care, health coverage, but he ain't even willing to admit that it's a problem. Baby, please be quiet. Look at my baby. Shut up. Shut your mouth. Ding, ding, ding. Okay, Daddy. Come here over here. Get him over here. Get over here. Eat it, ball. Eat it, ball. Eat it, ball. Sometimes these dogs, be quiet. Have a good day, guys. Thanks for coming in. It's early, so maybe we'll be back. We never know, honey. We never know when we're going to be attacked. Whoa, there's a lot of people in here. Oh, my God. Well, thank you, guys. Thanks for coming in. Talk to you later. Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. Lord have mercy. He ain't got that on his wall, do he? Oh, come on now, behind the throne. I know that boy ain't got no Honey, I Shrunk the Kids movie poster on his wall. Now, what the hell is that to look up to? That's some shit you got for $1 at the Goodwill, honey. Ain't no, he's pro, I'm woke, I'm black. He likes white dick and all this. Girl, if you that, Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, that is a child's movie. What the fuck's wrong with you? Don't get me going, people. Don't get me going. That crazy ass boy. Y'all go and watch Y'all go and watch that guy, Official D Spot. I guess they're vying for the same position, but he read the socks off that boy. And I would say now, I would have to agree. Go ahead. This is why he goes after me. He ain't got no problem speaking on a person that I love and my family members. He's a nasty, filthy ass person. He deserves what he gets. He's a piece of shit.